Hey, good morning, Sapulpa. It's Micah from Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the city of Sapulpa.
And welcome back. It's been a week,
It
I
was a
think.
long week. Yes. Yes.
uh,
Was it
uh,
weird? Did you miss me?
yeah, terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a good time. We had Janet on here the first time, and then Reed was on the second time. I think
Hmm.
he really enjoyed that. That was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Um, but I would like, you know, when you're not here, I feel like I lose my plug into City Hall and what's
Oh,
happening.
yeah.
So, like, uh, part of what's a lot of fun, guys, that you may or may not be aware of is the things that we sit and we talk about before we go live, because a lot of times that's stuff that you're going to hear about on a future episode,
Hmm.
as was the case
Yeah.
today. So, pretty excited about some of the stuff that's coming down the pipe. But first of all, okay, so where were you when we got hit with that hail yesterday?
Um,
Yep, yesterday,
Saturday,
Saturday, right?
I had just gotten home from Oklahoma City.
Oh, really?
So, like, literally got the car completely unloaded, got in the house, and the kids were asking to go outside. And I was like, no, I think it's going to storm. Like, let me check the radar, blah, blah, blah. I sat down on the couch and it just started.
Good call then. Holy
Yeah,
cow, yeah.
it was very quick. I had the neighbors were outside kind of talking about it was going to storm and the sky looked a little stormy.
Okay, I actually have a photo that somebody sent
Okay.
me from Kellyville of what it looks like. This is from Kellyville,
Yeah.
so you can see the storm.
So
So
it didn't look like that yet.
it did not.
It
Okay.
did not. And I was like looking around and I was like, they're like, can we play? I was like, hold on. And so then Anson was trying to convince Adam to like let him go ahead and go outside. And we're like, hold on. Like, I was like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, just I think there's a storm coming. And then it did blow right in immediately.
And did he like?
And the
Did he
kids
change
were
his
just
mind?
staring at us. They were like, is that hail? We are like, yes, it is. And then it really came down. They're like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
see, you want to
hit.
play out in that. I'm not crazy.
Have you ever been caught in a hailstorm, like while you were outside? Not like in the car or anything, but like outside?
No, I've either been in a car or in the house
Okay.
somewhere.
I remember when I was younger getting caught in a hailstorm like that, while I was outside in my parents' yard. I don't remember what I was doing, but my dog was the first one that alerted me to it. Like he was hanging out with me, and then all of a sudden he started trotting toward the house, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" And then I see a chunk of hail hit him in the head.
Oh
He
my
was
God.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it just like pelted him and bounced off. And I was like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
And then I beat him to the house. I
So
outraced my dog.
were you watching it happen on
Yeah,
TV? Okay.
actually, I got a video that I shot some video real quick on. I'm showing that to people. But
Okay.
so right as it started pouring, I went out to my porch and just to catch it. And the longer I was out there, the more I was regretting that I had done this because the wind was picking up so much and stuff. I was like, I'm about to get caught in a tornado here, and this will be the last thing I ever do. But then the hail, it changed. It went from like pea size to dime size to nickel size really quick.
Yeah, you could hear the difference like on the metal roof. You could hear it
Do you have
change.
a metal roof?
Yeah, like a carport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got a metal roof in my house.
Oh,
So yeah, it
okay.
was super loud for
Yeah.
us, for sure. Um, and then I'm standing there like trying to get, I was mostly protected by the side of my house, but I want to get good video. So I'm stepping forward and just trying to point, and it is bouncing off my car and hitting me in the face.
Oh my
So
gosh.
you can hear me in the video say, ow, a couple times because I'm getting hit with hail. But man, it was just so sudden and so
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you see my PSA about
I did.
the Sonic
I
Sonic
did.
guys? So, although I did see the Sonic workers were out there with their 5 gallon buckets, just holding it up,
Yeah, just
catching
catching
it.
it.
Yeah, hey,
Free ice
ice
is
machine.
free ice. Yeah.
It was good. So that was crazy. Anyway, so News on Six I think reported that there was baseball sized hail in Sapulpa, and I didn't see any of that. So if any of you guys that are watching have photos or video of the hail that you got, and it looks kind of like this or it looks bigger, please let us know because I haven't seen any baseball sized hail, but
Mm.
it wouldn't surprise me if we had at least some because of the way it went from this big to this big. Well, not that big. That's baseball size, but like
Yeah.
nickel size or whatever.
Yeah, and there's a difference of like, so I live out like Hickory area, and my hail did not get as big as yours.
Okay.
So, I mean, it could have gotten like as it went through town, it definitely could have gotten bigger.
Yeah. And so that's funny because you and I kind of live on the same edge of town, one direction, but you live on
Mm-hmm.
the west side and I live on the east side,
Mm-hmm.
but we both live on the south side, I
Yeah.
guess. And so yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how that storm shifted as it was going over each of
Yeah.
our houses.
I also, we had quite a bit, but not like we didn't have piles of it.
Oh, you didn't?
No, it never piled up. I didn't have enough
Okay.
to really,
So it must have been a fast moving storm when it hit. 'Cause, yeah, we had a pile of it.
yeah, we did not.
It was weird. So cool though. So far then, the other thing is like the after effect, like all the leaves that were everywhere after that. I don't, maybe you didn't get hit with the same amount of wind that we did, but
No, we
like,
did.
so like,
I don't have a tree though.
oh, okay. We were just, I mean, yeah. So we were surrounded. We got trees all over, and I'm just noticing down the street. It was like it wasn't even the leaves weren't even like into the ditch or anything. They were all in the center of the road. Did you notice this, or is it just me? I think it was just the way that maybe the cars were driving by blowing it to the center of the road, but it was really weird in the way that they were,
They were grouped.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everywhere.
Yeah, like ours wasn't in the center of the road, but yeah, it was grouped like on this side of the road or that side. It
Okay.
was. Yeah.
Well, then I get, yeah, it must have been a shift in the wind or something, or just the traffic driving by. But I noticed like we were driving down the street and there was just leaves in the middle of the street. I don't know if that's making sense at all, but it was also like fresh green leaves, not your fall like multicolored leaves.
Right.
Like, so whoever, I was thinking that if anybody had like a leaf raking job right there, they were making a killing yesterday.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
probably.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Okay, the other thing that happened, aside from the severe weather, is the band was performing in Tennessee. I've got a photo here that we shared from the Sapulpa Band's Facebook page. Pretty proud of them. They placed 11th, which is good. I mean, they made it to finals and then they placed 11th there. And if you haven't got to watch this performance yet, and you probably haven't seen it yet, have you? They've performed it at the football games and stuff a couple times. Um, Last Thursday, I believe they were in their regular uniforms, not their costumes. But something that maybe you don't know about marching band is the further along in the season they go, the more of this performance that they learn, and so it does change throughout the season. It gets longer
Hmm.
and more defined and stuff. And so it was neat because I watched it a couple weeks ago when they performed in Union, and then watching it this time again. And they had like a really nice professional camera work and stuff up there, so it was really great to see the visuals for this particular performance. I mean, the music's great, but the visuals are also really good because they're very cohesive with the story that they're trying to tell about clowns and broken hearts and stuff like that. So definitely worth checking out. If you get the chance to come, they'll probably be performing it on Halloween, which is not this Friday, but the next one, or yeah, this next Friday. And so if you haven't had a chance to see them, come see that. But congratulations on the uh, placing over in Tennessee. That sounded that my wife. She got home at like 5 in the morning this morning, but she was telling me it sounded like they had a pretty good time. They went to Bucky's. Some
Mm.
of them did, which
So did they ride a bus or did they carpool?
they had charter buses.
Okay.
And I mentioned this on Friday, but one of the buses broke down about 4 hours into this trip, and they had to pull into a rest stop, and they were stuck there for like 3 hours while they were waiting on another bus or something to bring them hoses for whatever they were needed to fix. And so they were delayed by a good 4.5 hours or so getting to where they needed to go. So, but they weren't late getting to the competition or anything.
Oh, that's
That's why
good.
they left early. But yeah, it sounded like it was a good time. So far as I know, everybody had a great time. They didn't have any issues, and they placed well. So congratulations, band. Okay, the other thing we got to talk about. This is why Lucy wasn't here on Friday.
Yeah.
Uh, how old is Hudson?
So Hudson is 6.
Yeah. And
Um,
Hudson bagged his first buck.
he did. He was with his dad. His dad took him out. And I know it's something that they have both really looked forward to. Um,
This wasn't his first hunting trip, though. He's been
no,
before.
not his first hunting trip, but his
Okay.
first hunting trip where he was actually shooting. So he's gone and sat in the stand with dad. But he's never been out to like for because he was going to get a deer. And
Okay.
so has spent a lot of time like practicing and shooting targets and all of that. And so youth gun season opened up, I believe, Friday morning. It may have been Thursday night. I don't know for sure. But
Okay.
um, so they went Friday morning and they were out there a little bit later than anticipated. They had planned on going out before the sun rose, and then we were actually headed out of town. And so, dad had said, like, there's a group of does that comes out right at sunlight every day. He'll take a shot as soon as the does come out. He had been tracking them. So he knew, hey, at 7:45, 8 o'clock, there'll be a group of does.
Okay.
And so I was like, all right, perfect. Sounds good. So I had already prepared to like Hudson to be getting a deer and stuff because I had full confidence he was definitely going to get a deer.
You did?
Yes. And then I just get this little FaceTime call and he's like, Mom, I got a buck. And I'm thinking like, okay, probably like a little button buck or something.
Yeah.
No, he
That's a
turns
good,
it around.
what is that?
It was a nice little six
6 point.
point.
Yeah.
He was so excited, and all he has talked about is the fact that it was a perfect heart shot. And so the heart split in two, and there was no other damage to the deer.
Really.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's great. And so he didn't, um, did he struggle with the idea of it or anything, or had he been prepped ahead of time and like, look, hey, we're going out there, we're going to kill this deer, we're going to eat
Oh
it.
no,
No.
he has no issues
Oh, good.
with that at all. Um,
Well, I wondered maybe being 6 years old if that might have been something that he had struggled with, but no,
uh,
it sounds like they
no,
prepped him.
but I mean, he's been around it his entire life.
Yeah.
His dad has always deer hunted and shot deer, and so he's been around gutted deer, and I mean, they've got shoulder mounts and things like that on the wall. So he knows he's shooting it. It's cool. It's great, and they're gonna eat it.
Okay.
Like it's not just
Does he get to be a part of the processing process also?
yes. So they gutted it together, and then got the body prepared for the processor. So they just dropped it off at a processing company.
Okay.
But they did like boil the head.
Oh,
They're gonna like bleach it and
yeah,
all
keep
that.
the skull and
Hmm.
the antlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he gets to be a part of that. So dad boiled it this weekend while we were at the water park, and then they're gonna bleach it together this week and
Cool.
get it mounted on his wall.
Yay. Is he gonna have it on his bedroom wall?
Yes.
Oh wow, man,
Yeah. He's so
that's
excited.
his trophy room started early, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
What
So
man, that and I just don't know very many 6-year-olds that have gotten a deer at
no.
all. But then go out there for a doe and you get a buck. I mean, that's
Yeah.
extra awesome.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. He's excited and has just carried my phone around. Was like, look at my deer. Look at my deer. So no,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
awesome.
think very many of his classmates are going to be out there saying, "Hey, I got a shot of deer."
No,
Yeah.
no, probably not. I know that like on Sunday night is the last evening that he could hunt under youth season, and so they went out last night, and he got bored. So he called me later, and I was like, "Did you get?" Because she could have taken a doe yesterday,
Hmm.
and I asked if he got a doe, and he said, "No, I got bored. There was nothing out there." So that's pretty typical. I mean, I attempted to hunt, and it's pretty boring.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it
um,
can be.
yeah,
But you get one in a blue moon like that, and
yeah,
that's what keeps you going up and
yeah,
getting up at like 4 in the morning or earlier and
yeah.
taking the shower and the deer urine and stuff to get the
Ew,
smell off of you.
so gross.
Yeah. Some of you serious
It
hunters, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it takes commitment and dedication for sure. Because I'm not. rubbing deer pee anywhere. So,
Not anywhere.
no.
Oh man. Well, congratulations, Hudson. That is awesome. Really happy for you, buddy. That's great. Okay, so the next thing that we got to talk about is Spooktacular. This is a big deal because it's coming up this weekend,
Hmm.
and we've got some changes happening. So it's happening the 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. And they are doing the early bird sensory hour from 5 to 6. So if you're someone who has sensory issues or you have a child that does, bring them out there a little bit early, and that will be a good time to hang out. And I will say, after dark, it gets sensory overload. I mean, they turn up the music and the lights, and the people are there and everything. So if you need that, definitely go.
Hmm.
But if you don't, then come out at the regular time and hang out. Um, We've been to this several times. It's always crowded.
Yes.
I think one time it was like super cold and rainy, and so that put a
Yes.
damper on it. But even then, it was kind of crowded, but not as bad. But like if the weather is nice, and the weather is kind of iffy right now, but if the weather is nice, then it's going to be a crowded good time.
It's going to be a party.
It's going to be yeah. So I do have here a graphic for the parking also, because that's going to be changing.
Hmm.
So you can see the normal trick or treat spot, which is the orange
Hmm.
and black trail there, and but the parking here. So did you, somebody told me that they were allowing parking in the football field last year, but I missed that. I guess I was we parked like way down and watched. So
In the
um,
football field?
the baseball field,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So as you pull around, you can pull up into the baseball fields.
Okay.
Yes.
You could do that last year?
Hmm.
Okay, and you can do that this year. So it looks like, so far as I can tell, we're kind of doing away with the shuttle service, right? That's not going to be a thing because before it would be, are we not?
We've never had a shuttle service to
Well, but I guess it's
Spooktacular.
a partnership with Deluxe.
Deluxe. Yeah. So the night that Deluxe did their trunk or treat, they did have a shuttle.
Okay.
But they're not there, and we will not have a shuttle. We've never really had a shuttle for this event, but we have always allowed parking on Taft over like around Dollar Tree and all of that. And so this year there will not be police officers stationed out there directing traffic or providing a crosswalk.
Oh, okay. So there won't be anybody to help you cross the highway right there.
Mm-mm.
And then they're also saying no parking in the neighborhoods here. So really what you want to try and do is you want to try and get in there and park in the baseball fields if you can. Um, and then I guess if you have to, if you're gonna have to park across the street, then make sure you walk down and cross at the crosswalk on
Mhm.
Main and stuff like that and do it properly.
Yeah, so there's plenty of parking. We are allowing parking in the baseball field, in the dog park. There's another open field, and then there used to be like some trailers that were there that were taken out, and some of the Kelly Lane property.
Hmm.
And so where those trailers sat, residential trailers, you can park there as well.
Okay.
So we've always offered this parking. Now, obviously, the trailer residential area is new because that's just been
That
removed,
just
but
happened, yeah.
we've always offered this parking and it's never filled up. We've always had, we may only fill one baseball field and we've got both of them.
Oh, okay.
So, that's kind of why we made this change because it's big for safety. But we've never even filled up remotely what we have. So,
Okay. All right. So just good to show, guys. There's probably going to be parking a lot closer to the
mhm,
area there, so you won't have to walk so far,
yeah.
which is great. I think that's part of the reason that people do that anyway. They assume
Hmm.
that because it's such a big crowded event that there's no point in even trying to get around there and park because
Right.
it's already full.
Right.
So I'm just going to park like a mile away and walk. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, chances are you'll get to park near the
Hmm.
baseball field and near the event. So it's going to be a good time though. I don't remember. I didn't see anything about how many vendors or anything there this year. Do you have any idea? I know they get quite a few.
There's usually about 60 vendors, and I think that Susan was right on the limit. So
Okay.
I would say around 60.
Okay. Good deal. Are they going to be doing a contest this year? Do you know? Don't they usually do a
Oh, the best booth?
yeah,
Yes.
they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll just scan the QR code and vote.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be a good time. This will be the probably like the premier Halloween event of the season, especially since we've got a football game on Halloween night this season. So things will be a little bit different this year. But Spooktacular, I think, will be a great time. And yeah, we don't have the Steam Con or anything happening. The technically that what would have been that event already happened
Hmm.
when they did the creator fair.
Hmm.
And so yeah, Spooktacular. If the weather holds up, it's going to be a great event.
Yep.
But it's looking kind of dicey right now.
Yeah, so we have had some people reach out specifically to the city Facebook page asking what night the city will promote or allow trick or treating. And it is on Halloween. So October 31st, it doesn't matter what day of the week it falls. That is the day that we recognize and allow trick or treating.
Yeah, I don't think the city really has much to say about it.
No,
And I mean, maybe at one time they did when they did the downtown trick or treating
right.
and stuff like that, but
Mm-mm.
not in a long time.
Yeah, so we don't like go out and organize anything like that. But for those asking, like it's just Halloween. You just trick or treat on Halloween.
Yeah. And there are going to be a number of different like trunk or treats and stuff happening. So I'm going to be gathering those. If you guys have one that you want us to mention, be sure to let us know either in the comments of this show or send me an email or something to Sapulpa Times and we'll get it in the story for what to do this weekend. I know TP Drive-In is partnering up with First Baptist Church, I believe, to do a trunk or treat there. Attic Storage is doing one. That's what Janet told me, I think. And then we got the Spooktacular, and then there's going to be a bunch of them, I'm sure. So you guys send us your info and we'll help get it out to the masses. And yeah, but in the meantime, looking forward to Spooktacular. It's going to be a good time. Okay, speaking of Halloween, and I don't know, have you seen these pumpkins yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, First United Bank is doing a pumpkin contest
Mm-hmm.
where the folks that work there, they decorated pumpkins, and then you go in there and you vote for which one's your favorite. And I have a video here. Hopefully, it'll pull up. But you vote for which one is your favorite, and then that all of that money goes to the Tulsa Area United Way.
Okay.
And so we were there on Friday. I filmed the chamber chat with Janet at First United Bank on Friday, and got to look at these pumpkins here. I don't see if you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the edge of the end of the thing. I need to. Let's okay, it'll loop. We'll go back through here in just a second. Here we go. They got one that said looks like up,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a pumpkin spice latte, and a bat, a mummy, Cinderella, and I'm told the Cinderella's a little more Halloween looking. I like that one. The candy apple is
Yeah.
pretty cool, and the ghost, and
Those are fun.
yeah, those are awesome. And they do have them at both First United Bank branches,
Okay.
and so there's supposed to be like another 6 or 7 of them over at the branch over on Taft. This is the one on Dewey here, so be sure to go by and check that out and vote for them. Even if you're not a customer, I don't think they would mind you walking in and just like putting $1 in to vote for, it's all for a good cause. They've also got a, food drive that they've started that will be going into, I think that actually goes into November. And so
Okay.
that just started. But there's more information on the First United Bank Facebook page for that. So yeah, so
All
good.
right.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't
We
have
got like a
any.
week's worth of content to put out for you. Week's worth of conversation or something
Oh, yeah.
because you won't hear.
Yeah, I know. I know. Between being sick and then Hudson got a deer, and I had already taken off on Friday. So
Yeah,
I was coming in to do the show just because. And then when Hudson got a deer, I was like, sorry,
yeah.
I'm not.
Hey, it's okay. There are only like 3 reasons that I would be okay with her not being here, and luckily, Hudson getting a deer is one of those 3. So,
Perfect.
um, here, you want to draw my joke for the day? Are you gonna read
Oh, yeah.
it?
What musical instrument is found in the bathroom?
What musical instrument is found in the bathroom?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what.
A tuba toothpaste.
Tuba toothpaste. That's good. Oh, I hadn't heard that one before, and
That
that's
was a
really
pretty good
good.
one.
That's awesome. You didn't like the other one about the librarian?
No, I didn't understand it.
Uh, I'll tell the audience, see if they get it. Woman walked into the library and asked if they had any books about paranoia. And she said, "They're right behind you."
Oh, because then you'll turn around like
Yeah,
paranoid. Oh, okay.
paranoia, like you're scared that
Yeah,
the things, scared all the time.
perfect.
Yeah, it was. That's good for this time of year too. So it's awesome. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to the Time Loop Live. We'll see you again on Wednesday. Don't forget to send us your Halloween stuff and your Halloween events. We'll get all that together for you a little bit later this week. And have a great Monday, everybody. We'll see you again on Wednesday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.